Welcome back. Today's episode is expenses. Expenses. All right. What can you do with expenses? Well, you can make it rain. All right. All right. There's a lot of cool stuff out there that money will buy. There's a lot of cool things out there that you can do with your time. But the real question is, what do you do and what do you choose to do? So we have four main areas for expenses today. But before we get into expenses, talk about the two areas in which you can actually spend and make it rain: your time and your money. All right, now the four categories are: first, health. All right, you got to be healthy in order to enjoy yourself out there. If you're not healthy, you're going to have a hard time trying to enjoy spending your time and trying to enjoy spending your money. Some examples of health related expenses would be insurance. All right, after insurance, you have food, and then you have shelter, the house that you actually live in, the home that you have. Those all create expenses. So any expenses that come from health, you're going to have some necessary expenses, but at the same time, if you're looking to create balance, you want to figure out what balance you actually need in regards to health. Next, after that, we have wealth. So wealth is everything you do in order to create an income for yourself. That's kind of the best way to look at it. But there may be expenses associated with that can require your time and or your money. So some examples of that would be transportation. How do you actually get around? Do you use public transportation? Do you take the train? Do you take a bus? Do you take a cab or Uber? Or do you have your own car? You know, is it a car that just gets you from point A to B? Or is it a car where everyone's looking at you as you go to A and B? It really depends there. But you want to create a balance with wealth as well, because if anything's overwhelmed or overloaded as far as what your expenses are, you're going to see a lot of money kind of shooting down that pipe. And if you're looking to rebalance, you need to sort of figure out, what your goals are and kind of how that fits in. After that, we have love. What is love? Well, love are all the relationships that you have with other people. They are all the gadgets and doodads that you buy. Robert Kiyosaki loves the word doodad, but essentially it's something that it's a want to have, but not necessarily a need to have. And the last thing there I have is experiences. Experiences can also be something that, you might actually love to do, but there's an expense associated with it. Now, last but not least, we have fulfillment. Fulfillment's one of the most important, because this is where you go out and you do something and all of a sudden you kind of get this warmth, this feeling that, this is your life's purpose. This is what you were meant to do. And so some examples of that are giving back, charity, achieving your goals, or teaching others. Now, they all can have a cost. It can be very, very high, such as if I had a mission to feed 100,000 people this year, I need to calculate, okay, well, how much would that cost? And then I need to come up with a way to raise that capital in order to accomplish that goal. So that's something that might require a lot. But if I'm looking to teach others, I could, for example, put together a video that just requires my time, and I'm fulfilling my goals. So hopefully that is working out for me today. So out of those four categories, again, health, wealth, love, and fulfillment, what does your balance look like? How are you managing those expenses? Are you spending a lot of time in any one area that maybe you need to pull back from and invest in some of the other areas? Or are you spending a lot of money in any particular area and looking to pull back and balance? Again, the biggest thing here, these are four goals just around life. So are you balanced, and are your expenses balanced? And when you make it rain, is it something that storm's going to be a cloudy day for you and kind of make your hopes and dreams go down the drain? I like to kind of think the storm provides. All right, so hopefully you're making it rain. I know it's probably a little cloudy day. Look like it's going to rain in my neck of the woods. But hopefully you're managing those expenses, and curious to hear your feedback and other topics you'd like to hear about. So until next time, this is Etzel signing off.